day. Reading that, buddy. This is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This is from the replay request series, and this is going to be by none other than, once again, MoFaD, who is spawning on the top right as the purple undead player. And okay, I don't have booster on. Dang it! Dang it, Stormy. How do you forget to turn on booster all the time? How does this happen? How is that even a possibility each damn time? We're not gonna turn it on for this game, at least, because somehow when I turn on booster while the game is on, it kinda creates some frames issues. So we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna do it for the next game. Alright, thanks Jockey for joining in. And what do we have here? Oh, hey there, Wody. How you doing? Banja tu meri papa. Yeah, I like it how you put down that Hindi there all the time. So we got MoFaD over here on the top left as the purple undead, opening up with Fiend build order trip first. He's gonna go up against a player known as Jackrobat. Jackrobat, that's a cool name actually, kind of creative. Who seems to be going in for no AOW build order, where the AOW will be late. Gonna be Keeper of the Grove as a hero selection. A lot of wisps standing around to plant them at some key locations. I believe MoFaD will go in. You're gonna have to wait for the altar to come up. And Jockey says, what's the noise? Did you plant a nuke? It's MoFaD day. Alright, Wody says, I think I come to play after streaming. That sounds good. You could join us for some. Both of Son of Z's will be there. Son of Papa and Master Jockey Z, Son of Z. Pays both of you guys to come down to play. It's gonna be Death Knight for MoFaD. That's rather surprising. I haven't seen MoFaD regularly use Death Knight up until right now. We got Hunter Salt being dropped in, and the Ancient of War as well. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention anything about this map yet. It's called Shallow Graves, from what I remember. Here comes the Keeper. Immediately heading in towards the opponent's base, it appears. And yeah, this map is known as Shallow Graves. And I have no idea whatsoever about this map. I have never seen this map before this game. Let's see how this turns out to be, as the Keeper is actually approaching the Undead player's base. You have a couple of wisps planting around, probably for some detonation. That'll be cool. Oh, he's going in. Death Knight isn't even here yet. Death Knight nobody come out. I think he's gonna be out right in time to use the Death Coil, unless and until. Oh, that was a lovely save. Jockey, clip that. That was a nice one. Well, if you can. I can't really order you around, you know. I don't really want to be mean. Unless I want to be mean Stormy today. And Jockey says, I personally like the map. It's pretty cool. And yeah, it's really good actually. If you actually have a look at it, this is a combination of two terrains from what I understand. This is... I believe this is Dalaran or something like that. You mean you were Jockey says you were mean Stormy on my stream. Yeah, I was mean, I know. As we have a Death Coil killing off one of the wisps there. Kinda not following the action, sadly. Keeper down with just 0 experience there, trying to get some kills. Would have been huge if he actually got that Acolyte. I mean, MoFaD would have had to delay his tech just a bit to get that extra Acolyte. Which he is, MoFaD currently is going in for tech. On the opponent side, we don't have tech coming up yet. Is it double? This is double AOW. This is double. But there's no second AOW yet though, and there's just a single AOW Huntress build. I believe the second one will be coming in sooner or later. We got the first Hunters out on the field, but we don't really have too much. There's way too much firepower on the side of the Undead actually. And there's really less he can do to try and save his Huntress. Apart from Shadow Melding, it is the first night, and he's got the kill on the Fiend over there. There we go. We like that clip stuff. We like that stuff. Lucky Acolyte, lucky Stacy. Where's the Huntress? I just heard the Huntress die. How did it die over there? We will never know. As we have the second kill being killed by Jackrobat. Jackrobat now gonna TP away, and so You gotta do some math over here right now. Jackrobat killed 2 fiends, and this is a pretty early juncture of the game. Killing 2 fiends is actually a good deal, but Jackrobat was forced to use the TP to get back to his base. He didn't really gain a lot of experience, as you can see, and he did lose a huntress, so I wouldn't really say he got ahead when it comes to any of this over there. Fiend projectile, Stormy, they do magic. Well, yes, the Fiend projectile is kind of special compared to the other units' projectile, because the Fiend projectile is super slow. And how did that skeleton warrior survive the detonation? I want answers. The skeleton warrior was under the effect of the detonation, but it survived. It's full HP, not even like half HP or less HP. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. Fiend being attacked. No mana. One more fiend kill. Now Jackrobat getting actually am I even pronouncing his name correctly? Jackrobat, sorry, Jackrobat actually gaining some advantage now after getting the kill on the 3rd fiend. MoFaD losing a good number of fiends right now. The good thing for him is that he is at tier 2 right now. Lich coming in, 2nd hero, Slaughterhouse dropped, but tier 3 is delayed because he chose to go for this kind of a build order. Some Undead players like, well, a lot of Undead players actually, they like to go for tier 3 immediately as they hit tier 2 and then try to get their Lich and then put down the Slaughterhouse. But MoFaD is gonna prioritize on his tier 2 stuff and not prioritize on getting to tier 3, while Jackrobat will go in for the expansion over here. He is putting down 2 Ancient of Lores, and he is transitioning into lore play right now. What he says, a Dreadlord to stop this Grovekeeper was interesting. Well, I doubt we're gonna see a Dreadlord in this game, though. We're likely gonna see 3rd hero. I'm gonna go with Cryptlord, or unless until it's a Dark Ranger. I don't think it'll be anything else in this particular game, from what I understand. Well, Pitlord would do really well, but I doubt MoFaD will go for the Pitlord. Jackrobat putting down the expansion, and here comes the illusionary Death Knight, causing some intimidation effect before disappearing away, but that did give away the expansion. MoFaD knows about the expansion and he immediately disengages the creeps because he wants to do something about the expansion and re-engages them actually. Kind of a waste of time, unless until here that was intentional with some other intention or something. Tier 3 coming in, 50% done. What about Jackrobat? Jackrobat is still at tier 2. Ancient of Lords are ready, but Jackrobat is gonna need some time. Alchemist out as a 2nd hero, a couple of huntresses. Jackrobat needs some time to get to tier 3 and get his tier 3 stuff rolling in. Probably that's gonna be bears at this point because we don't have archers and mountain giant combination. Here comes the entangle, staff of preservation, save that huntress, death coil to save that fiend. Back and forth, our huntress backing out there, and this fiend goes down. One huntress being targeted, the magical fiend projectile that slows, that basically travels at a slower pace than all the other projectiles that you'll see in the game. Kinda works out in that fashion there. MoFaD gonna immediately switch in towards this green camp over here, and yeah, I think we were discussing a lot of things until some action happened, and then I was like, yeah, let's switch to that instead. Heal spray, haven't seen that used very regularly actually since a while. I would have expected acid bomb and chemical rage because that's usually what you want to see with the alchemist there. That's usually the combination. And oh, he's gonna lose Andres. Dang it, Jackrobat, dang it. You just lost your hunters to creeps. Now getting some dryads in. Dryads coming in tier 3. Not even put down just yet. Expansion now going to be fully operational. We got 3 ancient protectors rather at the expansion setup. So the expansion is well fortified there. MoFaD's gonna need a lot, to be able to break that expansion. Those are like 3 of them, and oh, Book of the Dead, Book of GG, baby. MoFaD just scored the jackpot item and gonna back out the Death Knight to let the Lich gain some experience from the left out creeps over there. Although there's not too much, but it'll be worth for what it's worth. And oh, he's gonna leave behind the book. He left behind the book. While Jackrobat loses his Ancient of War while trying to creep over here at this is an orange camp. This is an orange camp, and you got a Forest Troll Warlord there. That's a pretty hard cookie. Jackrobat about to lose that Huntress there, but manages to switch aggro for a moment. Jockey says, I just realized you blurred your background. Hashtag ProStormy. Yeah, hashtag ProStormy. Yeah, it's actually by the... It actually is by what? I even forgot the name. XSplit. Yeah, XSplit VCam. XSplit has their own broadcaster and stuff, and it's not too hard to understand. I'm actually using one of its I'm actually trying to use one of its software real soon. It's called the XSplit. Well, actually it's no longer XSplit, but that's a long story, I guess. It's called Gamecaster right now, and it's pretty good. Gonna give it a go for the next stream or something, hopefully. Currently MoFaD sitting in an army of I do not know how much, because it's not giving me the information if I click on it. That alchemist is being targeted, healing himself. Oh my! Narrow escape. It did have the potion of invul there, but you have a situation where it's healing itself, and then the player would be in a false sense of security that it may just manage to heal itself against the damage that is being dealt with. But you know, that was a pretty dangerous juncture there. But instead he would end up losing instead of using the potion. So it had a pretty bad juncture there. Jackrobat had his hero situation over there while MoFaD was nearby. The Death Knight even had enough mana for the Death Coil. Death Coil Frost Nova, well placed. One would have actually killed that alchemist there. That would have been detrimental for Jackrobat there. MoFaD immediately goes in for some more creep camps. I like kind of one thing on this map is that you got creep camps all around the corner. Like, yeah, you just disengage with your opponent. Yeah, there's a creep camp right over there. Then you disengage, and then there's another one. Yeah, there we go. You know, creep camps all around the corner. And oh, nice. You have a gate and town and everything made over here, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure if you have the same thing on the other side. Yeah, you do. You do have the... This is actually a good place to hide buildings. Unconventional, but well, this terrain isn't you cannot build stuff on this terrain, but you can build here. Your opponent will likely never go there, never, unless and until like, okay, you can hide stuff here actually if you want to. And if you go to the Fog of War, this is hidden. So if you like you're a human player, you could put on farm like that, and those will be hidden. Anyways, those are some unconventional stuff that likely wouldn't be doing. We got MoFaD creeping the big bad red camp out there with the Ogre Lord. I get the kill on that. And what's the item though? War Song Battle Drums. Pretty good. Pretty good. Jockey says Tower Rush intensifying, and Jockey's right. Jockey is right. This is expansion. Opponent expands here. And then human player goes in from this location, puts down towers over here, about 3 towers, maybe cannon towers, and upgrades them together, that is, into cannon towers. And then boom, expansion gone. And I mean, you don't even, I mean, just forget about cannons. Like that's a long process. Get some mortar teams, place them inside over here. Get like 2 or 3 units attacking outside, or just use flare or something. Or I mean, you don't need that, just attack ground. There's so many opportunities. See, Warcraft is such, it has so many potential opportunities like this. People need to explore stuff like this while making a map. And when a map like this is made, I think the community needs to accept these maps, because we need such kind of a fresh gameplay. We need some more mechanics like these. And oh my, the mountain giants, what the hell? Why were the mountain giants on the other side of the map, on the other side of the tree line there? It makes no sense. One of them is being murdered. Is he gonna get staffed? Staff! There we go! Jackrobat managing to staff away his mountain giant there. You know, that was a pretty good moment there, Jockey. If you can clip that, I'd really appreciate it. As MoFaD goes in for the second red camp for himself, and he scores a Helm of Valor, which is pretty good. +5 intelligence, no, +5 agility and strength there. Intelligence would have been better for this situation, but it's something. You could use it. Attack speed increased. Maybe give it to the Lich. Death Knight's already beefy. Maybe the Lich could enjoy a bit more health there. Surely gonna make use of those stuff. Surely gonna make so yeah, the clips there on my video sometime. And oh, we got a battle, the mountain giants are ready to fight. Taunts going across, fiend being pulled in. That fiend's gonna get taken out. No save for that fiend. Jockey says night elves are totally balanced. Yeah, totally balanced. Yeah, absolutely totally balanced night elves. Oh, Book of GG, the Book of the Dead, spawning all around that Keeper of the Grove, forcing the TP. But really, was that really the best use of Book of the Dead? I don't think so. Book of the Dead, I mean, if you actually think about it a bit more, then maybe you want to like use Book of the Dead before the game gets into a point where both of the players have 70 food army, which right now is the case. We got 68 on the side of Jackrobat. MoFaD is 71, and MoFaD secured this expansion when? I do not know. I did not see that. We got a scout hall on the well, basically in the middle of the map right now, following MoFaD, and MoFaD has that looming. There we go, third hero in the form of Dark Ranger. I called it, absolutely called it. Gonna pass the slipper of agility and boots there. Oh, there we go. MoFaD, staff. There we go, staff. Yeah. Oh, second owl, of course. Just a second owl. MoFaD's gonna be like, yes, of course, because one owl wasn't good enough. This is a nice choke point feature of this map, I should say. MoFaD gonna stagger behind a bit. Now here's the thing, like, I just seen by the scout owl there, and like there's not like a single scout owl, there's two of them. Jockey says I completely despise night elves. Okay, so Jockey's confirmed anti night elf. Can't even get rid of the owl. Absolutely, you can't do anything about the owl, it's invulnerable. Heal spray going down, and wow, heal spray is actually pretty good on those mountain giants. That's probably level 2 heal spray. And we got some fairy dragons coming in from the backside. They're gonna flare mode. There we go, flare mode going down, and they're gonna tear apart those obsidian statues. Oh my goodness, this looks bad. MoFaD gonna back those obsidian statues out. He's focused, he's super focused on the mountain giant. Mountain giants have had 10 armor right now. What is that? What even is that? There is no way MoFaD is gonna able to destroy these mountain giants. What the hell is 10 armor, really? Even with that orb of corruption effect, the mountain giants ain't gonna die. They ain't gonna die. Death Knight being targeted, potion of invul. He doesn't use the TP. One mountain giant manages to fall, and MoFaD gotta feel good to have taken out 110 armor mountain giant there. Wow, what was that? Really, what was that? Jockey says none to mention entangle, staff, and moonwell. Totally balanced. Heal spray going down, and that heal spray is a lot, man. If you actually look at it, it actually replaces a good amount of HP on those mountain giants. He's gonna drop down a couple of items, heal up a bit, and restore the mana as well. I think, I'm not sure. I didn't do the math, and I don't really know a lot of logic behind this, but I think yeah, heal spray of course doesn't really have a bad cooldown as well. So MoFaD also setting down an expansion on the top, which has a cave. Sadly won't be of any use, but it has the orc banner up there. Kinda neato. This place has human banners, that place has orc banners. Kinda neato, kind of a neat aesthetics effect, you could say, environmental thing. You got a ship on the back. I like this map. I really like this map. Definitely want to play it on it this sometime real soon. Okay, MoFaD setting out the second expansion. So far Jackrobat has no idea of that just yet. Rocky says me orc, we smash. And wow, Jackrobat managed to basically restore all of his units HP using heal spray. And yeah, heal spray, no cooldown, like seriously, that is literally no cooldown on it. Like it's kind of imba, and I think if people start using it a lot, sooner or later Blizzard will realize that and nerf it, because that's how things work. The map is almost devoid of creep camps, by the way. You only have like this camp left, although Jackrobat seems to be going in for the hunt for one and finds nothing. Will throw his tantrum on that poor little chicken there. What the hell did that chicken ever do to you, Jackrobat? You murdered a harmless chicken, really, and you didn't even take it to eat it for dinner or something. Winner chicken dinner. Wrong game reference. Ah, poor chicken. 90 food, of course. So yeah, because low upkeep wasn't good enough, we want to go for high upkeep. But of course, considering the fact that you're against an undead that could potentially do the same thing, I guess that's a good idea. But Jackrobat's also getting the Chimera Roost. Now, what are you gonna do with the Chimera Roost when you don't even have enough? You don't even have enough space to make too many of them. There we go, 5. So the next one will be 5, and that's it. But can't really be bad though. Ducky says, I totally don't do that. Don't what? Sorry, I kind of missed on something. Did I say something? I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, we got some scout owls going around. I think Jackrobat detected the second expansion. MoFaD, by the way, is fortifying with a lot of spirit towers. His first expansion is nicely fortified there as well. Banshee's coming in the back line. Murder chickens, Stormy Hotels. I never said you murder chickens, did I? I just said Jackrobat did. And Jackrobat, hey, how did that chicken come back? How did that come back? Jackrobat gotta be like dun, as he attempts to go in for the assault. Oh my, the mountain giant is taking a lot of damage. They got +3 attack upgrade and defense upgrade. What the hell is this, Brand? That's a lot. He needs a seal spray right away on that mountain giant's big staff of preservation going down. We need heal spray. Come on, heal spray. There we go, heal spray going down. But those towers, man, at the back line, the towers are dealing so much damage towards the dryads. They're piercing damage and gonna tear them apart. Not able to take out any of the units that got those fairy dragons inside there. But the fairy dragons really aren't doing too much there. We don't really have any option in statues, but they're actually attacking. Oh, here comes the Chimera. The Chimera came in and Jackrobat immediately TP'd away. He's getting the second one. Now you have a situation right now. Jackrobat could have kept the Chimera away from MoFaD's discovery. If MoFaD didn't know about the Chimera, he wouldn't be prepared about it, that is. And that would have been a better situation for Jackrobat. But now Jackrobat got the Chimera in during the fight when he was TPing away, which is a bad choice. It's a poor choice. If he kept both of the Chimeras in secret, he could have easily gone in from this side over here, gone towards this location, and bam! Just bam! Take out the expansion with the bile corrosive, what that called? It's called corrosive bile or corrosive breath, something like that. He's getting a third one, so I guess he just wanted to lose a couple of units. Now because he lost a couple of units, he's getting 5 extra space to put down more. Jockey says chicken has Ank of Resurrection or Torrent Resurrection. Hashtag autopath moment. Yeah, autopath moment, of course. Well, it wasn't an autopath. It's definitely wasn't an autopath because you got your Chimera Roost here. If this was an autopath, it would have came here, but it came in from here, which makes no sense because I don't really know what the Chimera's purpose was. To go all alone, potentially be webbed by a fiend and then get murdered, and then have Jackrobat basically lose all the resources that he spent behind it. Also giving MoFaD a lot of experience. And yes, of course, because 2 expansions aren't good enough, MoFaD wants to secure a 3rd expansion. Yes, absolutely. And he was kind of doing it in the face of these wisps without any kind of regard for those wisps there, because the wisp got there first, and Jackrobat probably, Jackrobat probably knew about that expansion coming. But let's see how this goes out, as both teams are currently stacked right now. They got like 80 foot army on both sides, probably more than 80. Yeah, I mean, this guy's got 100. Jackrobat's got 100, and they got like a lot of items. Well, MoFaD has a lot of items. Jackrobat has pretty basic and pretty moderate ones. MoFaD has really good items because he crept out 2 red camps. He's got the helm, the warm drums. He's gonna go after the priestess. Priestess, potion of heal. Priestess, go back the priestess now. Staff of preservation. There we go. Chimeras in the air. Chimeras webbed down. Need to keep the chimeras alive. Nuke on one of them. One of them goes down. Second one gonna be targeted. Come on, we have to keep the chimeras alive. Heal spray. All of those fairy dragons in mana flare mode. One of the chimera is gonna get taken out. Gonna use the heal spray again. Chimera goes down. Last chimera down. Last chimera right there. And oh my, just look at the mana burn. The lich is already out of mana. There is so much mana flare going on right now. So much mana flare. MoFaD lost a good number of units while trying to take down the chimeras, but he took down all 3 of them. TP'd away, but left behind these 3 fiends here. If Jackrobat is in his senses right now, he remembers, and oh no, he's gonna leave them. Dang it! Like if he was in his senses, he would have kept his army here and then send one wisp or something towards the goblin lab and then use reveal, like, because that's exactly what. Or why do you want to do that? Just spawn your damn owl. Just spawn your damn owl with the priestess of the moon. You don't need to go to the goblin lab. Ah, marvelous, absolutely marvelous. So Jackrobat about to attack the first expansion of MoFaD, which isn't really the best target in my opinion. Go for the second one. The first one's like 2000 gold left. It's gonna go down anytime. Gonna pick up some trees with those mountain giants. Gonna go after the Bane building, which is by the way being repaired as well right now. Corrosive Bread Stormy says Jockey. Stormy Owl exists. It has 2 sides. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just use the damn owl. Don't need to go towards the goblin lab. Big fight going down. MoFaD trying to focus down on those dryads, backing them out a bit. Mountain giants in the front line, but taking a lot of damage despite of the 10 armor there. They're taking so much damage. Some fairy dragons into the fight, going in with that mana flare. They're gonna deal good amount of damage there on those optional statues that are constantly casting the heal and the restore. Entangle root on the Death Knight. Jackrobat forced to back out a bit. MoFaD seems to has the upper hand right now. And take out that statue. No, not just yet. Jackrobat's army is split. MoFaD's army is still mostly together. Couple of units here and there right now, trying to follow the army of Jackrobat. Jackrobat does have potion of invul on this alchemist. Should be fine for the most part. Staff preservation is also present, so it should be fine. Mountain giant trapped once again, taking heavy damage, and staff to back. Jackrobat really has like a hard time in this map while trying to juggle his pathfinding, I must say. Not really sure what he's up to. Like, you saw the mountain giants go in from this side, and MoFaD basically almost killed one of them when I yelled staff, 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 staff. You had the flyer coming in from the trees there. Well, it should have just come from the south. I'm not really sure what's up with his pathing there, or what exactly is he going for, but we're gonna see as he TPs in towards his expansion to try and save it. Now here's a situation. Jackrobat expanded first. Okay, so he's gonna lose his expansion first. MoFaD's gonna have his second expansion for a while, but that's not really the main part here. MoFaD's gonna lose that expansion gonna lose, or rather deplete that expansion in some time, sooner or later. But the thing about Jackrobat is that Jackrobat I don't even know what I was saying. I think I was there's a big fight going on. I think I should cover this instead of what I was trying to say. We got a big fight going down, and the anti-magic shell. The anti-magic shell is just OP at this point. You go in with a big fat undead army of fiends, of monsters, monstrosities, abominations, and everything like that, and then you put down anti-magic shell using your banshees onto them. How do you deal with that? I just have a question. How do you deal with that? Can you deal with that?
Players' forces are under attack.
So here's the thing. Jackrobat loses the expansion, which has literally nothing to defend it right now, and it's gonna go down. He's getting... oh, there we go. Dispel going down. Dispel, dispel, dispel. That's really the problem there. That's just the problem. You can dispel all you want. The anti-magic shell is not gonna go away. That is the problem here. And I'm pretty sure this is something... well, dispel as in detonation. Dispel is really just a common term for detonation, devour, and disenchant. Mountain Giants in the front line, but I think this game is surely going into the hands of MoFaD. This should be a big fight. Mountain Giant going down. Only one Chimera in the field. Chimera being targeted by MoFaD. Chimera down. And I don't think MoFaD should even spend time trying to target the Mountain Giant, but he is. He's gonna take down the big fat guys. One more Mountain Giant down. Alchemist being targeted. Using the Ankh there because he couldn't use the Potion of Invul on time. He can use it now though. I mean, this is a testimony though. The priestess never leveled up. The priestess stayed at level 1 for the entirety of the game, like literally. And this game is over as Jackrobat leaves the game, but he offered us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Rocky. 40 is hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more. And I shall see you on the next episode of Warcraft. Yay!